It's a distressing one. It is a rape case in Ohio that went unreported for months before coming to light when pictures and accusations were posted online. Attorneys for two Steubenville, Ohio teens went to court Friday asking the judge to move, delay, and keep their client's rape trial closed from the public. It's a case that's brought worldwide attention to this city of 18,000 just west of Pittsburgh. It revolves around Trent Mays and Malik Richmond, two members of the Steubenville high school football team known in the football-crazed town as Big Red. They're accused of raping an unconscious 16-year-old girl at a party last August. A picture and video of other students talking about the incident placed blame on the accused.
That's like rape. It is rape.
Bro,
they raped her.
You know you do it? Bro.
They raped her.
The accuser didn't remember the incident until graphic postings on social media websites surfaced.
Many outsiders think that Big Red football runs the town.
The postings were quickly deleted, and local officials were accused of covering up for the players.
This is a warning shot.
But the case was revived after the online group Anonymous found the original postings and threatened to expose all the students responsible unless action was taken.
We will not sit idly by and watch a group of young men who turn to rape as a game or sport get the pass because of athletic ability and small-town luck.
That set off a series of protests as people from across the country came to voice support for the Jane Doe. The trial is scheduled to begin February 13th. And with us now are Walter Madison, defense attorney for one of the accused, Malik Richmond, and Jen Casarez, legal analyst and correspondent for In Session on TruTV. Jen is also an attorney. Nice to have both of you with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Walter, you want this case moved out of Steubenville. Why is that so important to you?
Well, it's important because the atmosphere, the community's been tainted. It's a small community, and I think that it sets itself up for the intimidation that has occurred. They're not quite prepared to deal with this social media machine and force, and witnesses are just reluctant to come forward. And when that happens, what ends up, the effect for my client is that he's being denied a fair trial.
The other defendant in this case also has his own representation. That representation has pushed also to make this an off-the-record case where the press wouldn't be allowed to engage and to hear the trial proceedings. Is that something you also agree with?
Well, actually, they did not request the proceedings be closed. That was my motion. I was the only party that had a motion before the court with that, and I withdrew that yesterday.
Why?
Well, I thought that what I wanted to do was to assure that witnesses felt comfortable in participating in the process. And I thought that I could address that best through a change of venue versus closure of the proceedings, because I think there is some value to openness and the public and the world understanding exactly what's going on inside of the courtroom.
Gene, I want to talk to you a little bit about cases that become high profile. And when you get such public involvement and scrutiny, how does that tend to interface with what actually happens in a courtroom?
Well, this trial, I believe, is only going to be before a judge, so you're not tainting a potential jury pool. But I definitely think a change of venue is warranted in this case. I think the amazing thing about this case, and we're seeing it all over the country, is the social media aspect of this case. I mean, and for both sides, because of the social media, the videos that were made, that's why charges were filed. Because the parents of the alleged victim walked into the police with YouTube videos and texts and emails saying something has to be done here. On the other hand, there is no documentation of the alleged crime. From what I understand, there was, but it may have been deleted. Can that be retrieved? There's no physical evidence of a rape. So it makes it challenging, but the social media aspect of this can't be denied.
Walter, have you seen a case before where the social media interfaces with what's going on in such a crucial way?
This is unprecedented, and I think it's just an example of technology outpacing the law, and there has to, the law has the ability to protect itself, and, we've requested early on that we close the proceedings, but at this point, the toothpaste is out of the tube, so it can't change that at this point, but what we can do is at least put an effort forward to make sure that the proceedings or the integrity of it is protected.
Which raises the question going forward. I mean, how do you have a case when social media and conversation online takes place everywhere around the world and globalizes something that could be very localized? Walter Madison, Jen Casarez, thanks so much to both of you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.